Oh, it's still dark. Man, I had the hardest time getting going this morning. Maybe it was because we had a 3-day weekend. Maybe it was because the entire time I was off, I kind of threw off my own sleeping pattern, you know? I try to, even on weekends, when I'm off, I try to adhere to a decent sleeping schedule. In the bed by 9:30, 10, so I can be up by 5, so I can get to work by 6, you know? But this weekend, that didn't happen at all. This weekend, I was all over the place. Then it didn't help that we had weed over the weekend. And again, I'm not a weed smoker. I can't smoke. It just looks tacky to me. But we popped an edible and we were chilling. So, getting up this morning, my alarm went off at like 5. And I was like, oh shit. I don't feel like getting up at all. But it's part of my daily routine. It's a little chillier than I would like it to be. And the bald head is not doing me any favors. But it's okay. 4-day work week. Should be cool. I don't think I got paid for the holiday, which is a shame. If I had, I think the way my company works that out is they would sooner give you the day off than pay you for working the holiday. And if they absolutely need you for some building that's still doing something, then sure, they'll pay you. But, let's just give them the day off. And that's why I think next week will be even cooler, because we go to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday's Thanksgiving. And then Friday's Black Friday. Not that Black Friday is a holiday, but nobody's going to celebrate Thanksgiving on Thursday and go, well, got to go right back to work tomorrow, but then we're off the weekend. That's going to be a whole 4-day weekend, which is going to be real nice. One of the upsides to working in a state building is that, you know, you can form to state schedules. It's so funny because I get off at 2 every day, except for the days that I stick around for a little bit of overtime. And I didn't realize this until I stuck around for overtime, is that by 3 o'clock, 3:30, that building is empty. Like, state workers ain't fucking around. Like, 2 o'clock hit, and they just be like, well, the business day has concluded, and they go home. Like, any other place I've ever worked, everything was 9 to 5, and at 5 o'clock, people be walking out of there like they got shit up their ass. They go, oh man, gotta go. But nope, not here. By 3 o'clock, 3:30, everybody's like, see you tomorrow, have a good day. Maybe they're getting there at the same time I am. I don't know. But not my place to know. Running a little late. Typically, I try to leave about 5:30. That way, as I'm walking, I can see the 5:35 train. Well, I saw the 5:35 train go by way earlier. Well, not way earlier, but way earlier in my journey. So that says to me, I'm a little behind schedule. No problem, no. As recording this video, there's a couple of things for me. One, lets me get it out of the way for the day. It lets you know what my agenda is for the day. And two, there's a timer there up in the corner. Then you can't see it. But it lets me know how long I've been walking. And I can kind of extrapolate what time it is based on that. So if it was 5:35 when I saw the train and I hadn't started the video, that means now it's about 5:40, because a whole 5 minutes hasn't even gone by yet. Oh, here comes another train. It's going the other way though. Can you hear it? So one more thing I want to touch on before I get out of here, because early morning videos are just me trying to get my thoughts in order to head into the workplace. Every guard at this building I'm in, and honestly, every place that I've been with this company, they make you fill out a daily activity report. It's called a DAR. Get it? Daily activity report. Where they tell you what they did with their day. And it's like 6 a.m. patrolled around outside. 7 a.m. patrolled around outside again. Took break. 8 o'clock went to new posting in building. Secured. Like, there's nothing being said in these reports. Nothing. And it's like, I've been doing security long enough to know, and I know my lieutenant knows this, and I know my captain knows this, is the client doesn't care about the goings on in the building. They only care if something went wrong and what you did to fix it. That being the case, nobody's reading the fucking DARs. Nobody's looking at those. And I know they're not, because I've been with this company now for some months. And I've never once filled out a DAR. Never once worked it out and at the end of my day left it in a box or something. I just don't do them. It's just, why would I bother? Nobody's reading them. Like, my captain doesn't give a shit. She worked with me all day. She knows exactly what I was doing. And the client only cares if something goes wrong. Now, if I'm involved in an incident of some kind to cover my bases, then sure, I'll probably fill out a DAR so I can give an appropriate time as to where I was and what was going on. But no, the DAR is just more unnecessary paperwork that nobody cares about. So I don't do them. Just about here. Almost made it. Time to make the donuts. Let's get in here. Make it happen. What I've noticed about this job is that you get these rotations. They call them rotations. And I work an 8-hour shift. My first 2 hours I'm at a post. My next 2 hours I'm at a post. But then it's lunchtime. When I get off my lunch break, I go to my third post. At which point, I take my final break, and then I'm off to my fourth post, which honestly helps with getting through the day, because you're sitting there, and you've already taken your break, and you're halfway through your third rotation, and you're like, yeah, only one more rotation to go. So it truly does help. But I've noticed that regardless, ooh, it's so bright. Oh man, real quick, trigger. Flashback to when I worked at this light rail station. And this was my job. Now I come to this light rail station to go to work. Weird, right? But I've noticed that the postings that we get is usually 2 where you have to stand and 2 where there's a chair. I think the company purposely sets it up so you get to sit down for half the day. Like, that being the case, why would I argue and complain about the 2 rotation shifts where I don't get to sit down? So, that's what's up. I'm going to go to work, I'm going to sit down. I always hope that going into work, like, I hope my first position is sitting down, because man, that would be great. It will give you a chance to fucking unwind, settle in. But if it's not, that's cool too. The only one I hate is LA1, but that's a whole other story, and I'm even trying to make that my own, because that's the kind of person I am. But this has gone on way too long. Let's get in here. Let's go to work. Let's get it done.